It is like a finger pointing away to the moon.
Thinking is medieval. They are asking all the wrong questions.
I'm sure. Good luck on that subway ride home, you miserable, ugly f***ing wives.
People don't know what they want until you show it to them.
Trust me, I'm not driving a 7 Series without strippers.
I think I read Warren Buffett say something like that.
What?
Right.
Who's Warren Buffett?
You promise?
I am not lying.
All right. What's up?
Can't fool me.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hell yeah.
We're slightly richer than we were.
Dude.
Oh wait, not last week. About the same.
Yeah. No.
Were we at 40? Were we excited about talking
That
about
was a
40
day and a half
last week?
ago.
Are you sure?
Your brain is warped from crypto time. Yeah. Today is the 27th. We touched 40 like 18 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I do feel bad. It's funny, I put last week's podcast out the day that everything pumped, and we were like super sad on the podcast.
Were we sad at the time?
Yeah, we were just like, everything's over.
Was that just after the 28 or the 29? Dang. Yeah, I need to start remembering dates.
Yeah, and I need to start uploading the podcast within like 48 hours of us recording it.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to have this one up like tomorrow because I was trying to space them out correctly. But
we got to clickbait some
yeah,
some clippable moments.
Exactly. But yeah, it was just funny because I knew people that were listening were like, everything was pumping, and the podcast was all about like how bad everything was.
Yeah, everything sucks except Axie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that now.
But yeah, everything is great now. I mean, we wicked up to 40 yesterday, or a day, a little bit before yesterday, and now what is it? What's that right now? I see you have it pulled up.
Okay, yeah, it was the 26th or end of the 25th when it pumped up. We're at 39.3, which
beautiful,
which is very good.
That's amazing.
Went down to the 37s, and everyone was a little bit worried that.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, did we get trapped again?"
Yeah, no, I think it pumped too high, because the last time when we were talking about swing trading and I was trying to do like mid 32s to high 34s, we didn't hit as low as last time. We didn't get 28s, we got 29s, and then it flew past the 25, which was the resistance before. So I was like, okay, all my targets are gone, right? Because if it didn't hit the lower low beforehand and then it broke through the higher high, I mean, isn't that the definition of like a bullish?
Yeah, I feel like we went from like 30 to 40 within like 8 days.
Yes.
Or less. Maybe less.
Oh, yeah, less.
So like,
but we were crabbing in the 30s for forever. I do, in the back of my mind, think and want this to be. This is just proof that everything's working as intended.
Well, that's what's funny is this is literally what Tendy said would happen. The first time when we had Tendy's on, he was like, it's not really ever going to really tank again. We're just going to crab a lot and then steadily grow. And that's kind of what's happening. Yeah,
and I think one of his big points was that there's too much big money in it that are like believers.
Yeah, I mean, like, talk as much you want about Michael Saylor. He owns a lot of Bitcoin and he's not going to sell it.
Billions of
like
dollars
so
of
like
Bitcoin.
that market cap is like programmed in.
Yeah.
So you're not going below a certain amount now.
Yeah.
Like I would love to do the percentage on how much he owns and how that affects price, and like so you can kind of predict like how low this can actually go.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't.
People are counting on that, so you really can't ever quantify it completely.
Well, you can down to hard exact like his amount. So but yes, also people are counting on it.
There is a I'm gonna look up Morning Brew, which is a nice little morning finance newsletter that I like to read. They added Bitcoin to their like little top markets section because they are smart and they are on the ball.
Yeah, Morning Brew's had Allison on a couple times, I think.
Yes, because her and it's like Alex Lieberman was the guy who started it.
And yeah, she's with Blockworks now, so like they do a lot of like Twitter Spaces. So they're really Morning Brew's been diving deep into the crypto space the last like 12 months.
Very interesting. There was this great, what was the? If you look at cryptocurrencies as a whole, it is a pure trading instrument. There is no inherent worth in it whatsoever. It is a tulip bulb. Most boomer quote I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's the CEO of Man Group, the world's largest listed hedge fund manager.
Man Group.
You know what's better? That they trade crypto in their main investment group for their clients.
But so whose quote is that?
The CEO of the largest listed hedge fund who trades crypto said that.
So his board was like, "Say what you want, but we're making money off this."
It doesn't matter. People want it, and it's making everybody money.
That's literally all currency boils down to is people want it.
See, that's all good for me because all we're doing is proving use cases, and the things that people pointed out about like Bitcoin's lackingness have been kind of solved by DeFi, or are shown that they were moving along that
They
path
can be solved by
of
DeFi,
solving them
yes,
with DeFi.
It's definitely a very, very strong first step.
But then all these people out there, like there are big money players in there who still did you see that quote? Like,
Yeah, bro, I mean,
no
no.
inherent value. It is the tulip bulb. Like that is the most antiquated.
We're gonna be 5-10 years from now still saying shit like that. Like I just don't.
And you got to think like if we really, it's like we talked about last time about like really hard shakeouts. Like what are they? At what prices do people stop to believe? Those are the dudes who are bailing. So like there's still opportunity to gobble up idiots Bitcoin cheaper than it will be when it's 1 Bitcoin
And
to get
I
into the
just don't.
Citadel.
I don't know that we're gonna see any more disbelief shakeouts. That might be a flaw in my thinking that is expected, but it's like I just don't know that I don't know that there's enough money willing to sell that we can go that low.
So I think there's two sides of it. One group of investors only invests here because of the volatility, and then one group of investors only invests in everything but crypto because of the volatility, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So you're gonna, no matter where you go, it's like what kind of what Tendy said about it mirroring the S&P eventually, meaning like the swings are gonna get lower, and so you'll have some people like this guy. If you don't believe in the inherent value of it and you're only trading it because it goes 12% a day, he's gonna stop actively trading that stuff as much as he is because he's like, well, I'll just go back to real estate if it's gonna swing less. Or because these people, they just want the S&P. It's going to go up 6 to 10% every year, and you just
and
ride
it's
on
comfortable.
that
And,
stuff.
and once you have a certain amount of millions of dollars, you don't need more than 10% a year. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Crypto volatility is appealing to people like us who want to skip a decade of wealth creation.
That's fair.
And like that's the whole point of enjoying the volatility of it and the risk of it is I have no desire to grind out in a financial institution for 10 years to make money doing that. I want to skip a whole decade. But people that are already rich, they're like, this is stupid. I don't like it. They're not even looking at the benefits of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely but it's becoming ideological. Like it's like the Peter Schiff. Like he's Peter Schiff. It's like Peter Schiff and Pump are perfect sides of the same coin of ideology. And like they're just both worshiping a religion at this point.
And they're both like insufferable.
Yes.
After a certain point.
It's the same as like far left, far right politics. It's all the same. At some point, the extremes become very insufferable, and that's what like fully for and fully against crypto people are. I just want to make money. I have no desire. I don't care.
Every day that passes, the middle brain curve meme becomes more and more realistic.
Yes.
Like the left and the right side, it is the middle brains, the middle curves just
And we
cannot
still haven't
stop.
figured out which side of the curve we're on.
No, we're in the middle curve.
Well, I know,
We're
like we have to be kind of on one.
We have to figure out how to roll down one side.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're too smart to roll down the back side of it.
No, I think that's the
but
problem.
Also, we're too lazy to roll down the front side of it.
I think we were a little too smart that we tried to roll down the smart side and then got like 5% of the way. We're like,
wrecked.
fuck, this is
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
And you got to read a lot. And you guys are nerds, by the way. You guys are nerds. And then now we have to roll back like 70% of the curve.
We have to program our minds to think like the other side of it.
Yes.
It's just very difficult.
That's just.
And the fact that like we didn't see like Shiba coming or like things like.
Bro, we were in Hoj.
We were in Hoj.
This is the perfect dude. Teen Exec talked about Hoj on Up Only, and I was so mad because he's like, I got in Hoj, which was like the first of these shit coins, and I was like, and should have just.
That's
exploded.
the first one Sean told us to buy was Hoj.
It was so good, and then Shiba came out afterwards, and I was like, okay, how many of these Dogecoin?
I want to
things,
know why Hoj wasn't added to Coinbase, but Shiba was.
Well, she pumped like. Shiba Inu deserved the spot because of it safe mooned itself for a while, you know? Hoj never really did that. It had like the initial pump, like, and then we got in, went up 30%. And
we got
like,
in at the absolute top.
Yeah, pretty much. We had like a 30% gain. We're like, this is not how these work, right?
No. Oh, no. I don't even know if I sold it. I probably still hold all my Hoj.
Man, if you go to ETH Explorer and it like shows you every single coin and like pretty much everything in your MetaMask, oof, the bottom chunk of like Toza and Nico Cats and Cat Dog, like,
bro. Oh, my BCS MetaMask is just full of shit, just like dog shit. Like the ones we got rugged on, like Safe Rug, all like a bunch of stuff that just was like
BLM. We got rugged on.
Yeah,
real hard.
BLM, all that stuff. So,
I would triple my money in that and still have so many tokens in my wallet.
Yep.
It's like, what was I?
Yeah. Every play that I chase Suyash on, like I just have all those tokens.
I was just about to mention Suyash.
Suyash 17x uni baby doge uni whatever.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck it's
baby uni doge. I
baby
think.
doge uni. Siyash has been killing it, which is dope to see.
He's just seeking out the money. Like he's just a mole. He has to just keep burying.
He's just so tuned into the Matrix now. He just sees things, and I'm just like, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets wrecked a lot, but it's like it's.
No, he's truly on the on the right
He's
side.
gonna be way
of the
richer
curve.
than all of us, which is.
I mean,
hilarious.
and it's just like I just assume he's a Telegram monster.
See, I maybe.
I see a lot of screenshots of his Telegram conversation. Like he'll get in every.
He's probably in
Discord,
some really good groups,
and
like,
people know him now. So when he goes into a group like that, and
They're
he's like,
like,
"I'm
"Ooh."
gonna tweet about it," I assume that's seen
I
differently.
can't
now.
wait to see us getting paid to shill. I can't wait. I know it'll happen.
I can't believe that hasn't happened already.
Maybe it has. Who
Maybe
knows?
it has.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
But yeah, that'll be cool. But what kind of news we got today? You said you had a couple notes.
The big one was Binance announced in a week it's going to reduce the withdrawal limit
Yeah,
for
like
level
0.06.
for level 1 KYC, which is that's
Oh.
they already have your name and stuff.
Just
Not-
level 1.
not basic, because I think it's basic and then level 1, level 2.
Yeah.
So level 1, like the first level.
Because when you just sign up, you're just basic.
yeah, you don't even have to have a name.
Yeah.
The level 1 is like I think name and email and maybe like address and driver's license. I don't know when that comes in.
But
I
you
think
don't need
that's
your social or
kind
anything.
of important. I don't think you need your social. But yeah, they took it down from 2 BTC to 0.06, which is like $2,400
Yeah.
right now. I didn't really like.
I mean, that doesn't bother me because like when I go into these exchanges, I go full KYC anyway, because it's like you
Well,
might as well. But I also understand people being mad about
That's
it.
because certain stuff that we want to do is still legal in the U.S.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
I think a lot of people either meddle in other stuff or they don't believe or they don't trust the fact that they won't get locked out of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that, like, how I bet that has happened a lot, where you just on some crazy run of luck make 100K off of 1,000, and then it's like, oh my God, I have to spend 4 months or how many of getting this out of here in small chunks.
Yes.
And like, if you sign up for
With
FTX,
all the volatility and like.
yeah, I mean, even if you sell it with stable, like you're just like, fuck, what do I even do with
if you
this?
stable, yeah.
In
That's-
FTX,
that
if you
sucks.
don't do any KYC, you have a lifetime limit of $10,000.
Holy fuck.
That's it. And-
Lifetime?
Lifetime. And then you have to send in a picture of your driver's license and a picture of yourself holding your driver's license to get 10K a day. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, if you made 100,000,
How do you raise it from 10K a day?
I don't know if you can. I think
I mean, that's a lot, but
it is a lot. I think I could probably. I think there is another level above that.
yeah, because people like gain, like
There's
people that
gotta
are like
be.
really like mega trading, they got to be able to withdraw more. Than
I
that.
sent him a lot of stuff. Yeah, maybe.
Dude, I remember back in the day, God, 17. I remember seeing the Binance daily withdrawal limit like 100 BTC,
Oh, let's go.
and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll never have to worry about this.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna have that. So,
They're
like,
trying to be proactive.
But now, yeah, it's just it used to be way more Wild West than it is.
Yeah. And there wasn't like, I think it's just a dark cloud of the government talking about it and CZ's trying to seem. Anybody with a .us version of themselves are like clearly having conversations with important people.
I was just gonna
know
say,
Sam is.
I was just about to say these people are talking to lobbyists, they're talking to congressmen. I already
Yes.
know they know what's going on, and they're just like trying to ride that fence.
Yeah, because I think a part of it is like everybody in like crypto Twitter and crypto in general, I think thinks that it's overblown and that they're gonna go overboard because they don't know what it
with
is.
regulations.
Yeah, because they don't understand what's going on.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think that would have happened, and that's what everyone. 3 years ago, that was legitimate fear because, like, you know, somebody could just done it for a splash, like a political splash. I think people like CZ are like, oh, are you worried about these two things about fraud? Cool, we'll just nip this in the bud, and then it's a little bit harder for people to. In this, it's just like, okay, anonymous people can't make $500,000 and hide it away from your government. That's really all they care about.
Sure.
Like you could appease them, I think, pretty quickly just by saying that you're willing to play ball, because they're already. This is what government does. They make examples of people, and then they wait for somebody who will like meet them halfway, and then that's kind of the.
They wait
stooge.
for a big player that'll meet them halfway.
Well, they did. The
Yeah.
the BitConnect guys. They're just now prosecuting them,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, yeah, they're the example that's being made.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
But
so
like
they're doing
FTX
this.
and Binance, they're playing ball with.
Yeah. I was saying, but I think it's not a coincidence that they started going after the BitConnect guys
Sure.
3 months ago.
Sure, yeah.
Because I think they're gearing up for.
This is what could happen to you if you
Yeah,
don't play.
and Janet Yellen
Yeah.
was talking before she was even appointed Treasury Secretary, I think. Before she was even appointed, she was talking about cryptocurrency And
how long before we have like? See, I don't really know. I don't understand the U.S. government enough to like know how this works. But like she's the Treasury Secretary. How long until we have a cryptocurrency person?
probably never, because it'll just be wrapped in with banking.
That just seems illogical to me. I think it's a different issue completely.
Well, right now it is, because they're not treated like investment vehicles. They should,
They kind of are.
but they're property. Like, remember? I don't know if were you watching the B Word with Jack and Elon and
I've
Kathy?
watched about half of it.
Okay, because Kathy was talking about how cryptocurrencies are intangible assets according to FASB, which is like the accounting board people. So you can't mark it up; you can only mark it down. So it's like
I don't understand what that means.
if it doubles in price, you can't carry it on your balance sheet as its current value. But if it drops in price, you have to adjust it.
That's weird.
On your projected, it's stupid, and it's like you guys are shooting yourselves in the foot by like not letting these be marked correctly, because they're just, if they're gonna play with public companies, which they will, they have to conform pretty much like the banking standard. I don't really see where that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just feels like two different worlds to me. So, but
It does, and I think what you said before the pod, you were talking about Uniswap trying to implement some stuff, and it seems like they're trying to do the same thing. They're trying to stay out of the crossfire or the crosshairs by like, oh well, we'll audit shady coins and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're already trying to stay a step ahead of this. Like,
I was like, I think when you said meh, I think it's like they're too deep. They're a couple layers too deep. I don't think they're the ones who need to be worried about.
Yeah, they're too much of a staple in the industry now. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's like if you want to make a coin and pump and dump it, like,
you don't have to use Uniswap to do that.
Correct, and it shouldn't be illegal.
And it shouldn't be illegal.
Or even registered securities.
Here's my thing. I don't think pump and dumps inherently should be illegal. I think like the thing that happened with Rune should be illegal. Like things that the coding is, there's something inherently wrong with the code.
Was Rune actually messed up?
From what I understand, the people that were talking
oh no, they just did something stupid. Is like they cut corners more so than they were trying to be malicious, right?
Yes, it wasn't malicious,
okay.
But you still have to be responsible for that, because I do understand there has to be a certain level of responsibility where it's like everyday people aren't going to read code and understand that this coin might rug. Very smart people in my Twitter group got rugged on that coin got not rugged, but scammed.
Yeah. Or no, they just got their money stolen.
Exactly. Yeah. Straight up just robbed. Because that happened. So like there has to be a level of audit, but also like that's why I don't really I don't like the I hate the Sam Peppers and like the Jake Pauls of the world that pump and dump these coins, but I don't think they should be prosecuted. Like I just don't. I think this is a learning curve that human beings are going to have to get used to. That like you're going to get, if you follow these idiots and buy their coins, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah.
And like I don't know that there's any legal ramifications that should be set into place there.
I mean,
It's no different than people tricking you into buying products that suck. Like
that.
Like Raycon. Raycon sucks.
Yes, it's that plus the lottery.
Yes.
People know what they're doing when they're paying the lottery, which is giving away money.
For free.
For free.
Yeah.
In the hope that you might be the one. All this is everybody puts their money in a pool, and we all play that social experiment game where it's like, how much can you take before the other person's
It might pump.
Yeah, it might keep going.
Like that's the thing. Like Shiba was just as much of a scam as Save the Kid token.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was no difference. It's just one of them went to the moon and one of them didn't. So someone's getting arrested.
And if you're
and
trying,
it's like,
yeah, go ahead.
No, but yeah, but it's like the thing with Raycon. It's like you see all these advertisements like Raycon's the best heads. No, they're not. They're horrible, and you're being advertised falsely to.
I was gonna say lying. Yeah, you shouldn't just be able to lie about what your coin is. But how? How will you do that without making it like if you start a coin, you have to register as a security? Like,
yeah, all that. I mean,
I think
now if you want to go that deep, then that's a different story. Like,
I think that's what people in the crypto world are saying. Like, if you want to try to make these archaic rules, you'll just get left behind. Which is like, you can't make people do that. They will be a way to pump and dump coins.
There's always going to be a way to pump and dump coins. Even coins that are that already exist. You don't even, like when I was deep in the 4chan shit like 6 months ago trying to find new pump and dump coins.
Yeah.
Like there were coins that the devs were completely gone.
Yeah.
And people were just going into the telegrams and reviving them. Like they didn't even dev these coins. They're just like Bull Run Jesus coin. Like that kind of thing.
Great.
So like how do you even prosecute against that type of stuff?
And I guess going back to like drawing a line in the sand of like this is a thing. Like Shiba Shiba shouldn't count, but like Ethereum can because it's like, but Doge isn't anything.
Doge is nothing.
And the fact that you're letting Doge go, I think
It's because of public sentiment. That's it.
Yeah.
It's because it's just the hype.
But they're all the same.
They're all the exact same code.
All just a money play.
I mean, it's close to the same code as you can get. There's like 10 types of cryptocurrencies that actually matter. 10 types, privacy coins, fucking different. There's not like all these dog coins are the same code. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just a supply.
Yeah.
It's literally a supply and demand.
It's whatever they program in the back end for
like head game.
their tokenomics quote.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that means.
It's a game. It's a video game.
Exactly.
Or a social experiment game.
But yeah, I think the Binance thing's actually kind of bullish. I like that they're getting it pisses off crypto Twitter and everyone's being girls about it, but I'm just like, do whatever. Like,
Gosh, this makes me think. I just was like going in my head about like what regulations, like, oh, if it's regulated like the banking industry, what else would come along with that? That means any place that held money has to be like registered. You can't just like be a bank, right? You have to do. I'm assuming there are certifications.
You can't even like Tendy's has to finish his degree just to manage money.
Yeah.
So like surely you can't just be a bank.
So like, what are they going to do to MetaMask?
Nothing.
Register them as a banking
No.
institution?
It's decentralized. You can't.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can just make more.
Yeah, make a different one.
Make a different one, and then all the sites are like, oh, not MetaMask anymore. What a mask.
You know what's a good example of this is Pirate Bay.
Oh.
Every time Pirate Bay gets shut down, they just have a new URL.
Yeah.
Because it's a completely decentralized platform. They just run through nodes all over the world.
And it's not based in the countries that.
And they make 100% of their money through donations to Bitcoin addresses.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like if you get on Pirate Bay, you see Bitcoin and ETH donation addresses. So like it's the same thing. You just anything decentralized can be recreated, and like good luck regulating that.
Yeah.
I just don't. You just move all your coins to a new wallet. Who cares?
Yeah. Maybe this is just always going to be a cloud. There's just always going to be regulatory.
I think this
fears.
cloud is what's changing the landscape. So this was we don't have to get super deep philosophical, but we should have a podcast like that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the whole point of like this whole landscape of government and governance that we've had as humanity has only been around for like less than 1,000 years. So it might be a blip in our story as humans that this type of government and nation states might not be how things should be.
It just becomes archaic in society.
Exactly, and it might just become a uniform world where crypto, for lack of a better term, cryptocurrencies are the currencies because they're programmed in, deflationary or inflationary. All the tokenomics of it is programmed in, and governments can't control that type of shit. This might just be like us evolving past that. Governments might be looked back at it 1,000 years as very inefficient.
Which makes sense because crypto is just an evolution of the banking space.
It's an evolution of human cooperation.
Yeah,
and it's just like
I think the easiest example is Lyft beating taxis. We all knew we could give each other rides. It was just not a way to trust other people
to do that
or to communicate with each other. And then literally it was just a platform.
Yeah.
Oh, we all have phones. Well, let me just put this thing on here.
Yep.
Now we have the technology available to be like, the way we do banking is stupid. The way we do money is stupid. And yeah, the government needs to, if they're going to lose those purposes, then yeah, it's going to evolve and just be armies.
It goes back to that what's it, Peter McCormick.
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
Podcast where he was saying now governments, because of cryptocurrency, you're going to be able to move so freely between nations. Governments are going to have to start doing more to work for the people that they represent to encourage people to move there. So
Right.
I think the role of government over the next 50 years drastically changes because of cryptocurrency. Because there's no way to stop. But something so little as like not being able to stop a MetaMask is going to have huge implications in 50 years.
Like assume if they can't. Going after MetaMask compared to like going after Monero, like an actual privacy coin that's been around there's no chance.
No. So I think that's what we're seeing. And that's why I'm so bullish on crypto is we're seeing maybe the greatest evolution of humanity in history. And it's just going to happen very slowly in front of our eyes.
Of the black swan events that we have seen in our lifetime.
Probably this.
This is the largest by far.
Maybe more than just our life. I think this is more important than like agricultural revolution.
That's possible.
I think this is more important.
Well, then there are many black swans then to evolve out of crypto till that point then. Because
Sure.
we still have huge
But
shifts
I think
hit.
crypto is the umbrella black swan. I think it's the overarching black swan of all of it.
Yeah, after many decades, we definitely could say
And
that.
it might destroy the world. Who knows?
But I also think it would get lumped in with the internet. Because
that's fair.
It's very
the
it's
internet
very
will probably
base layer.
be looked at as the reason for all this.
We're just seeing like black swan event after black swan event. It's like, oh, this is only possible because of the.
I agree with that.
like societal, everything is just changing so
crypto
fast.
is a son of the internet, so it has to be.
Yeah.
Literally, the internet is what's going to be change the world.
Yeah.
Completely globalize the world.
I'm super down.
What else we had on?
I mean, I guess we could say Axie went to 50 last time we were talking.
God.
We couldn't believe it was at 40, and I think it's at like 48 or 49 now. But yeah, it broke 50. We have been watching videos on how to play it. We're gonna do that today.
I guess
that would be a good.
We're to get some monsters and just like play during the day.
Yeah,
because then I think in a couple of years, like I'm not even going to spend any of my SLP. I'm just going to we can just both save it up.
Yeah,
for the company account.
There's one gas fee,
and then one day we're just going to be like, oh, we have a lot of money in here.
Just save the gas. And just do it once.
When we're ready to cash out.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
They add $15.59 or whatever helps with gas fees, and we'll.
So yeah, we're gonna buy some monsters today.
That is supposed to happen apparently really soon. $15.59.
Whatever.
Already priced in.
Whatever.
Nothing's priced in. I have no idea what's going on.
Whatever. I don't know. I hope it actually helps gas fees, but I'm not very hopeful. We'll see.
I've seen both sides.
I just think. I mean, I don't think ETH's going anywhere either way. So it is what it is.
Oh, and it's not leaving, but anything. We talked about this a year ago, so it's like, at the very least, it's a news story.
Sure. But yeah. We'll see if it actually pumps anything, but I don't know. Did you have any other any notes?
I don't really think I do.
We can get into some long and shorts. We've already gone half the time.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be good. Then go buy some Axies. I'll start this week.
We definitely have one overlapping, I'm pretty sure.
That's okay. Are you long or short that so right now we're pumped to 39. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Oh, this is gonna be my backup question if you stole my other one.
Sorry. Are you long or short number back?
No,
are we back? Or are we going back down again or what's are we back?
I think we are now in
from a bull run perspective. Like
I don't think we are early 2021 or late 2020 up only mode.
Okay.
I think we are now going to
You think we'll crab slowly
I think
around
we're
here?
going to crab I think we're going to hit 44, and then we're going to crab sideways.
I'm very cool with
and
that.
the 37 to 34 range will be the new 28, 29 range.
I love that. I would be super hyped.
That would be sick. And then we just do this again until it hits $200,000.
Okay.
Because isn't that what equities do?
I don't know what equities
They have
do.
a range, and then they gap up when something happens.
But the gap up in equities is way less than gap up in cryptos.
Except in this year in tech stocks.
Well, that's.
I don't know. It's the way we're doing things
I
now,
guess so.
apparently.
Yeah, maybe.
Last
yeah.
couple years.
Yeah, we're all impatient. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Marco just texted me.
That's my boy.
Crypto. Oh no, I can't read that. Okay, that's different.
Oh, what a good article.
That is a really good article. Shout out to Marco.
I love Marco. Man, we could do a whole episode on this.
Yeah, no. All right, what's your next one?
Okay, speaking of equities, are you long or short Alphabet company Google? And I asked that because they had an earnings call. It might have been yesterday. Oh no, it's today. They beat revenue. Their revenue was up 69%, nice, from last year.
Yeah.
Revenue. They beat all their profit. People knew that, and they still beat all their earnings projections by like 54%.
Here's the thing. I might be more bullish on Google than I am on any other company because of their R&D department.
That is the week chart.
Oh, that's great.
It's gone from 24
Let's say
to 28. Right, in a month.
So they put so much money into R&D, which I'm sure is a lot to avoid taxes.
Okay, end of the year. Question is to the end of the year.
Oh, just into the year?
End of the year.
What are they at now?
They're at 20. They are at 2730.
What's that timeline I'm looking at?
This is the 3 month. This is the 1 month. See, because the thing is stock stocks have.
Talk stacks. That's pretty good.
Tech stock. Oh, that's a good one. Tech stocks have exploded, and a lot of people released earnings today, and they all kind of like blew away. A lot of people blew them away, but then everybody was in the red.
Yeah.
So today was a down day with earnings. So then people were asking, is it because we still think we're overinflated from like the boom we had, where maybe it was just like retail pumping money, or retail and institutions pumping extra money in? And this is we're going to see like a rebasing, or is this just the new level and good companies are going to keep climbing? So yeah, just end of the year. Do you think so? Because this would include like Tesla and Apple.
I think up
Facebook.
only through the end of the year, but I am not discounting post-pandemic recession. And when that happens, it's going to be bad. I just think the government will do everything in their power to prevent that to prolong that. Or put that off. Sorry.
Right.
So I think up only through the end of the year until everyone thinks everything's okay, and then right when we think everything's okay, we're gonna hit recession hard.
I actually agree with you for 2 reasons. One, retail always makes the fourth quarter green. It's always in the black. That's when they make all their money.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, and people put everything on credit, and nobody's looking at their financial situation.
Yep.
So I think
something has to crash.
I do think we're
going
to fake. Yeah, probably.
We've been up only through the greatest pandemic in
Bitcoin
in 100 years.
The one important asset.
But I'm just saying, there's no way we can go up only through a Spanish flu level pandemic and then not ever crash.
Yeah,
that can't happen unless everything's fake.
We've been doing. That's the thing. When you listen to the economists talk. We've been doing this already.
I don't listen to them talk.
We try to change inflation rates to reclaim some of this out of control debt running. We've done it for 20 to 40 years.
We're going to have to do a lot of it.
We just keep kicking the can down the road and make the money supply the new money supply. Here is my thought on I normally think about things from a board game perspective. Everything is programmed in. I think 2022 has to be a recession because Biden still needs 2 wins to get elected in 2024, and one of them is going to be a stimulus late in 2022. Mm-hmm. And 2021 is going to end nice, 2022 is going to start nice, and then everyone's going to flip out, have a long dark summer, and then he's going to come out with some August stimulus something. He might have to do something else. I thought vaccine would be his other win. Chamath kind of.
Yeah,
I like
we just
what
don't
he
know
laid
what's
out
going
on
on with that though. But
so no, I think 2022 has to be bad because we need to do another economic recovery to make people feel good.
Yep. Yeah, and if he pushes through a pretty hefty stimulus, that'll get him reelected.
I really do think this is the way we're
reelected.
going to do things now. Whenever people are too sad, we're going to start handing them money.
Yep.
And then
the president's pretty sad. It's hey, you guys did that 3 times last year. Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then eventually obviously that should just transform to UBI.
Yes.
But nobody in any of
We're
those...
20 years away from UBI.
God, yeah. All those idiots.
We're 10 to 20, 10, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think we'll see what happens.
There was somebody... I remember, I don't think we were talking about this in the pod, about everybody who works for the government is so stupid except the people who you never see. And then those people are the smartest people in the world.
And there's a reason you don't see them.
Yeah. That terrifies me.
Okay. I want you to longer or shorter these 2 events.
Beautiful.
Olympics 2024 Paris, Olympics 2026 Italy. Long or short from art, because we're going to both.
Yeah, we're going to both.
So which one are we going to have more fun at?
Oh,
or which one are you more excited about?
I thought you were saying, which one are we more actually likely to go to?
Oh, no. Which one are you thinking?
Italy, honestly.
You're more excited about Italy?
It'll be cold.
Paris put a bad taste in my mouth when we were there.
Man, the first night I got there, where I was dropped off when I was dropped off in an abandoned train yard and my Airbnb host wouldn't pick up her phone because she fell asleep. That was terrible. But the next day, the Louvre, all the cafes we went to was awesome. And I didn't really get another. My memory of Paris is overall very positive.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to Italy if it's not cold.
I had a very good time in Italy.
Is everything inside in the Olympics? Not the winter because skiing is outside.
Dude, I'll go outside.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely Italy anyway.
Yeah,
but
Italy.
This is talking me into it because we're gonna buy cool Italian snowsuits or something, and
for
just
sure,
be, super warm with furs everywhere. And Italy.
Okay, cool. I agree. I'm more excited about Italy.
Big part of it,
we should have more money then. So
yes, exactly. 2 more years to make money, but also we have not been to Italy. You haven't been to Italy.
I've been to Italy. Yes.
Oh yeah, y'all went the time. Yep.
Yes, I've been.
I left instead of going to Italy.
All right, what's your next one?
My next one: longer or shorter R2 moonshots, Rainey or RVP. My 2 main moonshots. Rainey had a 264% pump in 2 days. Ended yesterday. RVP did a 30-something pump.
I'm going to go Rainey because I know the team, and we've had them on the program, so I actually know...
Shout out Mind Spheres.
I know more about the project. RVP, if what I hear is true, they are a bigger deal. Rainey's just kind of an NFT play, but I don't know enough about RVP to make that decision, so I'm going to go... I'm going to go Rainey. Longer.
I like it. I guess it kind of encapsulates a good question about RVP is trying to be a real company who's focusing on adding traditional clearinghouse features to DeFi, like being able to get from DeFi to banks easier.
Sure.
That was their play. Now, when you go on their website, they talk about how they want to build like a new decentralized social network that they're going to build all these nodes off of.
See, when I start hearing stuff like that, I'm just like, bro, what are y'all doing?
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, now you're missing the point.
Yeah.
Just make.
Now it
make
sounds
a
like they're just trying to pump their price.
Yeah, now it sounds like it's like, hey, the JP Morgan guy and the Goldman Sachs guy, trust me, this will work. But when you keep just
Quit adding things in.
what you're best at and do like a niche specific thing that is useful, like Link.
And
that's
it will
why
work.
I love Link.
It will work.
Apparently, everybody needs Link, and they do one thing: they tell you the price of things accurately.
It's hard for me. I wish I was more tech savvy and more disciplined about learning this shit, because the fact that Bob Laxative is so bearish on Link makes me think there's something I'm missing here.
Or there just will be a better solution figured out one day.
Sure,
I think
maybe,
that's
yeah,
probably
maybe.
his basis.
But like him, yeah. I wish I understood more about what he was saying about how the coin link isn't as useful as the blockchain of Link.
Oh God! I mean, that's every case.
Sure, but he's more bearish on it than really anything else.
Yeah, and I bet that would be interesting to talk to him about, because I also think that's like people are going to realize that the technology and the coin are not the same.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And most things don't need coins.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a trying to be technical. Hey, we can solve this technical problem in crypto versus hey, we just want to be a cool community with art. Which one of those is going to work the best? And they're like the two sides that you see coins pick. Mm-hmm. We're a meme. We're doing this. Share our memes and our logos. Or hey, we're trying to build this new. Man, up until I checked RVP's website this last time, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to trust the Goldman Sachs clearinghouse guy who worked there for 21 years.
I'm still bullish on both projects.
Yeah,
but I just
in my soul, I think RVP, which means I'm wrong, and it's probably raining.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm like, it's just a community of art people. What's the point?
But like that goes.
But that's why
people made $80 million. So whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So,
trying to decide what to ask. I don't really know how to word this. I want to know. Are you long or short? So, like, I don't really understand much about the esport community, but are you long or short crypto games being a part of the esport community in the next few years? Finding a way in.
Yeah. So
I don't really know how to word that.
I've thought about this. Breaking this down, it's what is crypto gaming?
Sure. And why is it not a regular game?
I think crypto. It's kind of like the tweet I had about saying NFT art is just art. Crypto games are just games.
No, I disagree with that. Not because they're going to be able to NFT the deed to your house. You know what I'm saying? NFTs are not just art, and they're not going to be just art. Right now, they're just art. At some point, you're going to program the deed to your house as an NFT on the internet, so you don't have to hold a physical.
Why would you need it to be an NFT? Wouldn't that just be a smart contract?
Sure, but people are saying if it's an NFT, you just have it in your wallet and that you can prove you're the owner to your house.
Okay, yeah.
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, you could
know
just
if that
smart
would
contract
be-
it in.
Because I was going to say, because it's unique. That's what the non-fungible token is unique. But there's other.
But inherently, NFTs are not just meant to be art.
So,
inherently.
okay, I think that's eventually having games where certain data is stored on the blockchain in a personalized wallet setting is.
Yeah.
You see it now in a game, but you don't see it spread to other games. Like MLB The Show, you like build stuff, and they're starting to add like the card game aspect to like Madden and MLB. Like players are now cards. If you want to build a team, you get trading cards.
Physical?
No, they're literally cards on the screen. That's why it's a digital print of a fake trading card, and then you put that in your lineup, and then they become the real player. Like when you load up, they're just the player.
That sounds pretty crypto to me.
It's exactly. It didn't really click until recently, but that's how you build your Madden team. That will eventually just be with blockchain technology, and you will also have, oh hey, it's your clubhouse. We talked about this last time. It's your secret base in Pokemon Ruby. You're gonna have a place there where all of your game stuff is held. It's just a better way of doing it. I'm long on that scenario happening because they're already doing it. They just don't know that they're missing out on technology.
Gotcha.
I think a lot of these crypto gameplays right now are just like cash grabs and trying to be first to the space.
Yeah, it's proving use case and
yeah. But eventually, just the big developers will do it. when you say esports,
That's what I meant. Like when we're seeing crypto games that are involved in cryptocurrency on the big stage of esports.
see that's the thing. If you play Warzone and like your customized player is on the blockchain, but you just go to a COD tournament, is it still a crypto game? But you're using the blockchain.
Yeah, and they're not going to let you use they're not going to let you buy in to make your character stronger.
Right, you can't.
Everyone's going to be equalized.
Yeah, you can't do pay to win on that level.
I see what you're saying.
So it's just going to be like.
Okay.
It's going to be competitions like that will just be utilizing blockchain technology. I can't really think of a game that would specifically need a cryptocurrency
To play equally PvP.
Yeah, because you could just replace it with a fake freemium. Because that's just what freemium games are. There's a real currency, then there's an in-game currency. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just you're going to see the utilization of blockchain technology do things that are just so obvious in hindsight.
That makes sense. What's your third one?
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to invest in that idea we just talked about, but
We should.
it's going to explode.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Don't know how to get out in front of it, but let's start by playing Axie.
We will tonight.
Yes. You long or short USA winning the gold in basketball? Thought for sure you're going to ask me this.
God. I'm long. Sorry.
Classic.
I just think they're going to get it together. I mean,
Who's on the team besides KD? Drew Holiday?
Drew Holiday, Devin Booker,
Booker's back, right?
Bam
Not Dame.
Adebayo,
Bam? Nice. Is Damian Lillard?
Damian Lillard.
Okay, never mind. We're going to win.
I just don't see how they don't win, man. If they don't win,
Was Dame not playing last couple weeks or something?
Dame was playing.
Dame and KD can't beat France or Australia or...
Hold on, let me. I'm pretty sure Dame's on the team. Hold on, let me. USA basketball lineup.
He was reluctant to answer because he wants Slovenia to win.
I mean, I like the jerseys a lot. USA basketball announces team. I'm trying to find the roster. I can't find it, but yeah, here it is. Yeah, Dame's on it. Yep.
Yeah, okay,
Dame, Bam, KD. Yeah, they better win. I mean, I don't see.
Yeah, they should win.
And Pop's coaching.
What if we're tanking the Olympics this year?
Why would we do that?
I don't know. Why does anybody do anything?
I don't know. No one's excited. No one cares about the Olympics anymore.
The
Olympics
less.
are like the Emmys. No one cares.
Well, if this happened on normal schedule in 2020, I think it would be more fanfare.
It feels like the what was the bubble last year in basketball.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I guess it's back.
No one cares.
And then like, cool. I love everybody. I love everybody wearing masks, reminding me that it's still COVID, and every single reporter asking every single athlete what they
about
think about
COVID.
it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Really getting us in the athletic spirit here.
Yeah.
We were talking about this with like Simone Biles and Naomi, that like the stress level there has just got to be.
Yeah. It's just
so
not
much
fun,
more.
dude. It just
No.
doesn't seem fun at all.
No, it used to be like such a unique experience. You were going there, like opening ceremonies was crazy. You're representing your country.
Now it's just like, please don't let me be sick.
Yeah, it's let's going to test you a bunch, and you can't leave anywhere, and you're going to be asked all these. If you say one thing wrong in a question about COVID, you're going to get blasted on social media. And
Here's your cardboard bed.
here's your cardboard bed. At least there's no wolves. The wolves in the hotel rooms were the best when they were in Russia, because the doors.
Wait, what?
The doors were made out of cardboard. So like one of the guys took a video of himself. Guys, watch this, and just kicked his front hotel door, and it exploded. Like caved into multiple pieces.
Hell yeah.
And then another guy took a picture. He like opened the door slightly and put his phone out there, and there was just a wolf in the hallway.
That's awesome.
I was just like, wow, Russia just cannot stop being Russia.
That's so funny. All right. Well, yeah, that was a little shorter show today, but let's go play some Axie and see if we can make any money.
Let's do it.
And cool. All right.
I'm down. See you next week.
Peace.
Big thanks to our sponsor over at CryptoCandies.io. Head on over to their website and check out their selection. They're always adding super dope and unique new crypto-themed designs, and we greatly appreciate their support.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Crypto Dojo. If you enjoyed it, be sure to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, follow on Spotify, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And feel free to hit us up on Twitter and IG at Crypto Dojo Pod. We'd love to hear from you.